Okay guys, welcome back to my video vlog again. So in the video before, we have been explained about how to SSH our VM, our server 1 and server 2 in router. And now, as I promised in the video before, I will be tell you how to get into the SSH access without putting the password. Okay. So I will be getting make some what is it? Making some illustration of it. So this is what is the router search. Okay, this is router, and then maybe this is for the switch. Okay. Before we get into the SSH without password, we have to discussing or explaining about public key and private key. Public key and private key. Okay. So what is the public key and the private key? So we have to get again about say a icon key like this. More result, more result. Lock and key, lock and key, lock key, lock and key, lock. Here, yes, we use this, and then the blue key here. Okay, so we have to group it. Okay, this is the. So imagine this. The key is the private key, and then the lock is the public key. So we make a public and private key in the router, and then we share the public key in switch in our server. Here we give them a lock. I'm sorry, and then we give them a lock. Okay, so uh, we're gonna write key and the lock is in the router. This is router, and we put that public key or the lock. Aduh, sorry. We put the lock in the server 1 and server 2. So uh, who the devices who get or maybe who have the private key can go in here and in here without putting some passwords. Okay, but also we can put some password. The name is passphrase. You can just type it 123 because it's secure. If maybe just you can just type it one or maybe 12 because if your private key is doesn't share, so the others can access this server and the server without this key, private key. So the private key is so important, and don't share with your somebody else. Okay, uh, maybe just that. Maybe I look that in the video for a minute. Okay. Maybe just that. The summary is I make summary. So the public key is we will be give them to server. This is to server, and then the private key we will be keep in the router. So the router can access SSH, the server 1 and the server 2 without putting some password. Okay, this is part 1. Continue in the part 2. Okay, see you again in the part 2 of this video.